Hey everybody, welcome to what's going to be a two-part video, and what we're doing is deploying Windows 365 using code. So as I said, we're going to do it in two parts. The first part, we're going to do just a Windows 365 deployment with a Windows 11 22H2 with Microsoft 365 apps image. Part two, we're going to look at using Docker to actually create our own custom image. That video there will be with Jake Walsh, my colleague, and we'll be looking to do some talks and sessions about this in the next year or so. And so in 2023 is one of the talks that we'll be hoping to do in various different sessions. So sneak preview of what that will look like in this video right now, and let's dive right into it. Cool, so I've created a PowerShell script using MS Graph to actually deploy a Windows 365 environment. So there's a couple of different things that it's firstly going to do. So it's going to go through and connect you to Microsoft Graph, and then it's going to give you a choice of what Windows 365 PC you want. So it gives a choice between 1 to 11 of all the different machine types, and then you click 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 11, and it goes off and deploys exactly what you want. So what it's going to do is going to deploy a admin group and a user group. So you can have admins, local admins, and users for your Windows 365 PCs. And then it's going to go off and create, so it goes off and creates the groups. Then it's going to go and create the admin settings. So it's going to create some user settings and admin settings, and that's going to give you your local admin. As you can see here, the admin setting is going to be true for local admin. We're going to do a restore point as well, so users can do restore points. So we're going to set that frequency hours to 12 hours. Then we're going to go off down and do the same thing for the user settings, where the local admin is set to false. And then what are we going to do then? And then after that, it's going to go off and create some provisioning policies. So the provisioning policy is going to be Windows 11 Enterprise with Microsoft 365 apps, and it's going to be 22H2. What else? It's going to be Azure AD joined. It's going to be in United Kingdom, and just exactly what we want. And also the Windows settings are going to be set to GB. It's going to then assign set the two groups that we done earlier. It's going to set them as to assign to the provisioning policy, and that is it. So now let's just see what that looks like. So I'm just going to press run script on this, and we're going to go press OK, and then we will see. I'm already connected to MS Graph, so it's not going to ask me to connect and stuff to that. So now I'm going to choose my Windows PC version. So let's click on 1, because that's the one I've got the license to. So I'm going to click on 1, and it's going to go through and create everything for me just as quick as that. It's really quick. And as you can see here, it's created some groups, give me display names for the groups, and it's quite nice. It goes through, creates your admin settings, it goes through and creates the provisioning policy, and it's all done really quickly. So now let's just log into Intune. Cool, so now let's have a quick look at and see what's been created. So if we go to provisioning policies, we can see again it's gone and created exactly what we wanted. The image type is gallery. I've got English, United Kingdom, got no additional services such as Windows Auto Patch, and it's been assigned to the two groups that we created earlier. And then user settings, again, assigned to the people that we wanted. But that's not everything now. So what we need to do next is the groups that we created earlier. We need to populate them. If we don't populate them and assign a license to them, then it's not actually gonna do anything. And if we go into all cloud PCs, some old stuff there are done, but nothing's been provisioned yet. So now let's hop over to groups and have a look at that. Okay, awesome. So I'm in groups now, and I can see I've got group users. So these are the two groups that I created. A bit of a historic one there where I've just dynamically added all of my Windows 365 PCs into. But I'm going to add myself into the admins pool now. So if I go to admins, go to membership, and just add in myself. And then what I'm going to do now is go over to licenses, and I'm going to assign myself a license. So you see here, we've got the licenses, we're going to save, and that's done. Cool. So now let's go back to the Windows 365 portal and just see what's actually happening. And straight away, I've literally gone straight into the Windows 365 portal. I've hit refresh, and you can see now it's automatically provisioning my cloud PC. And if you looked at my video before to see how long it takes to create a cloud PC within Windows 365, we should be hitting this back in 50 minutes time. So the time right now is 12:16. I'm going to come back to this at 1:06. It's really, 1:06, and see how it looks. So see you in a second. So an hour later, I've come back from lunch, and here we are. Cloud PC is now provisioned and able to connect to it. So except for a couple of things where we had to assign a license and obviously add group some users to the Azure AD group, we've just deployed that cloud PC via PowerShell using MS Graph, and done really nicely. So that's the end of the video. So I'll be looking to make this public on Jake Walsh's GitHub. So me and him are gonna make it public pretty soon, probably after the second video. If you kind of want to have a look at the PowerShell beforehand, give me a message on LinkedIn or Twitter. So John Jarvis on Twitter. And I hope you enjoy the video and have a bit of insight on how to deploy Windows 365 via PowerShell. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.